Alright, this video is going to be a very quick video. We are going to answer a couple of questions on how to use Excel. I see there is some confusion on when to enter, so let's go ahead and just clear all of those questions right here in this video. You will become a profitable trader in as fast as you're able to digest these concepts. Alright, so first off, we have Titan version 7.2 and we have 1348 Legends. Now, I have BJ key levels disabled so that we could focus on price action. So, here's the way this game is played. When price action breaks above Excel, its first candle close above Excel, which would be this candle here at 10 a.m. Guys, this is Tuesday. This gives us a nice clean chart to look at, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this candle. That is your 10 o'clock candle. That is your first candle close above Excel. Now, from this candle, we have a few things to look at. We need to first look at MACD to make sure that we have the relative strength in the general direction of the trend or where we want the trade to go. And we do. Now, does that mean we enter here? No, because at this moment in time, we do not have confluence with MACD. We can wait for this cross to happen, or we can wait for this candle to happen. All right, so what we do is we see that this candle would be our entry candle, which would typically be your entry candle, boys and girls, because you're going to wait for the alert and the close, and so you're probably entering somewhere in this candle. So on this candle, we have an agreement with MACD, RSI, everything in the general direction. Now, how to place your stop loss with Excel. And this is the tricky part. This is where people get mixed up or messed up. What I have done with the one-on-ones is I have suggested in using the ATR. You could get the ATR over here at indicators and type in ATR. You will find average true range. Now, what this is going to give us is the volatility in the candle, and ideally give us enough room to avoid getting stopped out. All right. Now, for a lot of you, you get stopped out rather quickly, and then the trade goes in your favor, and you're like, what the fuck? Why? Why did I set my stop too tight? So let's go ahead and get the general value of what this is on this candle. Remember, we're not using our candle that we actually entered on. We're going to use the previous candle. So this candle here, that ATR value is 5.23. So from this candle, we enter, and let's say we entered at 467525. That's our entry here. Our stop will be the value of ATR on its previous candle. That's going to be 5.23 or 5.25. So our stop is going to be 467025 or 47 even. This is our stop. This is going to give us room here to allow the trade to develop. Of course, as the trade is developing, you can then move your stop in profit. Okay, let me go ahead and get my finger here. There you go. You see, and you can move your stop up. Right now, why do I suggest moving a stop up? Well, in this situation, you would want to move a stop up aggressively because of the 200 being there, okay? So as it's approaching the 200, you still want to give it some room to breathe, right? But as it breaks to 200, you can then take your stop and bring it to break even. Of course, from the entry on this candle, we could go ahead and measure our entry, and to that first level, that is 9 points. With one contract, 9 points, that's $450 on ES. One trade could be life-changing, okay? Of course, you can then choose to hold. Now, how do we hold? Well, what we're looking for is You have Excel here, which is now trending up, right? And we have our cloud and we have our ribbon showing confluence with the overall trend. This is what allows us to hold. We want to qualify the trend by consistently validating 1, 2, and 3. As long as all three agree, you should be good for the trend. Okay. Now I'm going to show you an example of what happens the other way, and that should conclude this video. Again, guys, this is to help you. Let's get a clean trend down. There we go. All right, so we have a clean trend down. And what do we have here? Well, we have our first break of Excel here. But we got our first candle, full candle close here. So this is going to qualify as our entry here, right? We could go ahead and say, all right, this is our entry. We have a nice full candle below Excel. So this qualifies as our entry. Now, what we're going to do is, let's say the average entry here would be at or about 458975. All right, now let's qualify this trade. Okay, is RSI below its moving average and trending red? Yes. Is MACD crossed and developing here? Yes, it has. All right, now what we need the value of the ATR of the previous candle here. Okay, previous candle, we look and we see what that ATR is. That's going to be about $2.85. So let's say $3. Your stop is going to be $3 above 458975. Okay, so your stop is going to be at 4592. And let's find that somewhere here. 4592 at or about 459275 right here. There you go. This should have you clear of any stop outs. You could see this candle here, this wick doesn't stop you out, and we have continuation here. We have continuation, and we can validate that continuation with 1, 2, and 3. We have Excel, we have the cloud, we have the ribbon, and we have the cloud. Okay, now there are some exit strategies that can be implemented. What I would advise that before we get into more advanced exit strategies, that you have a clear-cut plan, whether it is a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1. Now, you could progressively move your stop if you feel like the trade's giving you more than you deserve, and or you can simply just take profit at 3-to-1. Now, a 3-to-1 trade with a $300 risk is going to be $900 in profit. Guys, that's life-changing. That should be the only trade you need to take in the day. All right, greed will definitely destroy you and destroy your port. All right, let's go ahead and look at here. This is FOMC, and we have this first candle break above Excel. We could go ahead and mark this first clean candle above Excel, and we mark this as our entry, and we then go ahead and we validate the entry. Okay, we have RSI above moving average trending up. We also have MACD developing in that general direction. Now, previous to this candle, we need to know its ATR. So the ATR on this candle, we go ahead, come down here, we see the ATR is $1.64. So from our entry here at 4699, our stop would be 2 points away. So that would be 4697 even. This is our stop. Okay. Now it's really important to have a tight stop, especially with FOMC. So I am not very mad at this. As you could see, no candle hit your stop, and you were able to make a ridiculous amount of money. I made 80,000 on ES and over 100,000 on NQ simultaneously with this trade. Okay, so guys, that is your basics to Excel. We want to play the candle cross and ideally the first candle close above the Excel. All right, and that's it. Really, really simple. All right. Follow the strategy. Go ahead and back test it time and time again. You will see that following the strategy will put you in some really, really good plays. All right. And you can literally hold for as long as you have confluence with Excel, Ribbon, and Cloud. Right. And that's it. That's it for this video. Hope it made sense. There's more to be learned. There's more to be taught. If you feel like you need a one-on-one, go ahead and reach out to Diana. Peace.